Hello, I'm Sidney Kirkpatrick, and I'm sitting in the basement archive of King Vidor, one of the most important film directors of the 20th century. It was here, 2.5 years ago, that I made an astounding discovery. While writing the biography of King Vidor, I discovered a locked steel trunk that the film director had hidden away before his death. Inside, I found the hidden details of a secret investigation. King Vidor, I learned, had not only been an important film director, but a master detective. He had solved the most sensational crime of Hollywood history, the murder of William Desmond Taylor. The year was 1922. In Hollywood, it was a time of incredible successes and crushing failures, a time when sudden wealth and scandal had begun to threaten the very existence of the fledgling film industry. Fatty Arbuckle, farm boy turned millionaire comedian, was arrested for the murder of actress Virginia Rapet. Wallace Reed, teenage heartthrob and all-American athlete, died at the height of his career from morphine addiction. And William Desmond Taylor, president of the Directors Association and head of Paramount's West Coast studios, was brutally murdered by an unknown assassin in the den of his plush Los Angeles bungalow. The newspapers turned the murder into an international sensation. Sex, drugs, and Hollywood intrigue. This was what an irate public believed was responsible for Taylor's cruel murder. And they demanded an accounting, not a cover-up, for which Hollywood was famous. One investigator after another attempted to unravel the bizarre and inexplicable series of clues. Though Taylor drew a considerable salary, detectives were only able to locate a mere fraction of the wealth he was said to possess. On his desk was a series of keys that fit no locks police were ever able to find. Though shot only once, bullet holes in his vest and jacket did not match up. Faith McLean, the nearest police had to an eyewitness, couldn't be sure if she had seen a man leaving Taylor's bungalow on the night of the murder or a woman dressed as a man. Among the myriad of important suspects was the cast and crew of Taylor's last film, who police discovered at the scene of the crime, searching through Taylor's possessions. Mabel Normand, the reigning princess of comedy, became a second suspect when police discovered that behind her no-holds-barred screen persona, she was a heroin addict. Her supplier, police suspected, was none other than William Desmond Taylor himself. Mary Miles Minter, the childhood star of Paramount Studios, became a third suspect when police found her monogrammed silk nightgown in Taylor's bedroom drawer. Her love-hate relationship with Taylor in front of the motion picture cameras was said to be only a shadow of what went on behind closed doors. Minter's mother, Charlotte Shelby, became a fourth suspect when it was revealed that Shelby had threatened other film directors with a pistol identical to the one believed to be Taylor's murder weapon. The last and most important suspect was Taylor's own chauffeur, Edward Sands, who was believed to be blackmailing Taylor because of his sexual associations with top film starlets. Strangely enough, Edward Sands bore an uncanny resemblance to a man believed to be Taylor's brother, a man who disappeared so completely after the murder that police were never able to find him. Detectives were baffled. The deeper they dug, the more difficult their case became. William Desmond Taylor, so investigators discovered, wasn't William Desmond Taylor at all, but William Dean Tanner, whose secret past in New York and London was as mysterious as his murder. For 45 years, the murder remained unsolved, until King Vidor, film director turned detective, launched a secret investigation. Like many amateur detectives, he had been obsessed by the murder since the early 1920s. Unlike others, he had an inside track. He not only had known Taylor, but those closest to him. Having directed over 54 feature films, including The Fountainhead, Duel in the Sun, and War and Peace, he had the kind of clout in Hollywood to get inside information, especially inside studio information that the police never had. What Vidor discovered was such a revelation that for him to have gone public would not only have endangered himself, but his friends and colleagues. Who killed William Desmond Taylor? The answer lay in King Vidor's trunk. Upon finding it, I stopped writing Vidor's biography and started writing a new book, a cast of killers. The story of King Vidor solving the murder of William Desmond Taylor. This wasn't the book that I set out to write, but I knew it was the story King Vidor wanted told. To him, a film director was only as important as the story he had to tell, and King Vidor had quite a story.